The storm reports have just begun to come on in, and we have over 120 of them. And Haley, we're talking about even a small sinkhole opening up in South Pasadena. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest concern with an area like this is the terrain. You have the transverse ranges, I mean, the Santa Monica Mountains, they're everywhere. And so that was the biggest element of concern going into this event. And you see how it transpired with mudslides, rock slides, all across Southern California.
Yeah, Nick, this has been really impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, months worth of rain slammed Southern California yesterday, and the flash flood warnings and evacuation orders were lifted. Excuse me. High water mudslides and rock slides are still a concern today. We've got Fox weather meteorologist Bayne Froney live in the Pacific Palisades. Bayne, how's it looking?
Hey guys, hopefully you guys can hear me right now. Looks like I might have lost IFB, but if you guys can hear me right now, we're currently out here right now on a road. So, I mean, outside right here, we're actually watching out for someone that has actually just gotten stuck in the mud. It was a very scary situation this morning, and we're expecting to see quite a bit more situations just like this one. And heads up, I did jump back on IFB, so if our producers want to chat with me, I'm available. But you can see out there right now, I mean, currently trying to get our buddy Bob out of the mud at this point. And he was stuck here for a few hours. My field producer and I came across this road. We got some reports that this road was completely muddied up and hopefully able to get him out there safely. But I do want to touch on a little bit of what's been going on here. I mean, we saw inches and inches of rain falling, and this is a spot in the country that does not normally see this much rainfall. I mean, we're talking 2 to 3 inches falling throughout LA County, more in other areas. We'll get to that in a little bit. But I mean, even looking at the mud underneath me right now, I mean, this is thick. I mean, this is a dirt road, so normally we do see just a little bit of mudding happening here, but nothing like this. I was slipping and sliding myself just walking. So imagine taking a car down this road late at night in the dark. Anything could happen at this point. So we did speak to Bob a little bit. Here's what he had to say.
I got off on a wrong road, and as you see, I am totally stuck in the mud. Really couldn't tell it was mud until I was already into it, and I knew I couldn't drive uphill, so I tried backing up, but it just slid slowly right where you see me now. Be cautious. Just be cautious. Don't trust any roads that aren't paved.
So a scary situation for Bob, but thankfully he is okay. He's not hurt at all, but just a little bit shaken up. And I think we're going to try and get him out of here in the next couple of minutes. So I'm going to try and step out of their way, make sure we're not getting into any of that fuss. But, you know, at this point, you guys, we're expecting to see situations like this throughout California, throughout Southern California. I mean, talking about how much rain we have seen in the past few hours down into Santa Barbara. They had their third wettest November day, wettest 3-day stretch ever, with over 6 inches of rain. In Oxnard, over 3 inches of rain there. That's a new daily record for them. And just to put this into perspective, the old record for that day yesterday was just over an inch. So they beat that record by 2 full inches. And I got to give a shout out to Bakersfield, California. I worked over there a few years ago. They had their 12th wettest day ever on record yesterday, and it was the second wettest November day for them. Just over an inch of rain. So that just goes to show that's one of their wettest days they've ever had, and it was just over an inch. I mean, this is a really dry part of the country. We're going to see if we can try and get Bob out of here right now. You're watching this live. Hopefully he's okay in there. But, I mean, even as you're watching him trying to get out, you can see just how much of that mud is just circulating him. I mean, he was explaining to us that he had gotten a little bit stuck, tried to back out, and it made things worse, and he was slipping and sliding. And at that point, it was a no-go. And even for him, he's from Oregon. He's driven in mud, in rain, in snow. So we never really thought that this would be happening to him, but that just goes to show it can happen to really anybody. And folks that we were speaking with over the past few days have told us, in California, folks really try and stay off the roads when it rains. They're not comfortable with it. They don't see rain a whole lot. So, this is a very easy situation for a lot of people to get in, a dangerous spot for a lot of folks as well. We're going to keep on keeping an eye on Bob right now. But, I mean, to this point, you guys, we're going to see a lot more of areas just like this, probably getting a lot more of those storm reports coming up. Even yesterday, from what we were seeing, I mean, we saw some smaller mudslides impacting roads. We saw that coming down mountains right near those burn scars when we were over into Malibu just a few hours ago. Even when we were at in Santa Monica, where we're staying, we saw so much ponding and flooding going on roadways, in parking lots. So this is an area that infrastructure can't even really handle too much rain. And on top of this, you also do have those burn scarred areas. Now, thankfully, we haven't gotten too many reports of landslides or mudslides, a little bit of those debris flows. And also, of course, we did have those flash flood warnings once again from yesterday. Those have now expired. But to that point, you guys, we do have a chance to see even more of those showers. That lighter rain is going to start to come in. That main event really was mostly yesterday with the heaviest of the rain. But again, lighter showers are still going to be a possibility today and into tomorrow, on and off, adding insult to injury. I mean, my boot is stuck right now, you guys, in this mud. There we go. Now I can finally get it out. But that's just showing I've been kind of standing here for a little bit, and you're just easily getting stuck. So imagine a car trying to drive down this hill. There was also a report of another vehicle on this road. Similar situation, got stuck earlier yesterday. So folks just need to be extra careful, especially late at night. I mean, right now it's only 3 a.m. local time, so it can become a very sticky situation very quickly. So again, folks trying to stay off the roads. There are still a few more road closures as well. I have our field producer, Selena Sanchez, out and about right now, and she's been checking out a couple of those storm reports. So of course, we're going to be keeping you guys updated throughout the rest of this morning. We're keeping an eye on Bob again. Looks like they're going to try and get him out. I think we're improving here, you guys. So there's some good news coming out of this story that started off a little bit bleak this morning. Thankfully, again, Bob is okay, and we're just trying to get him out safely so that he can make it home. He's out from Calabasas, so he's a little bit of ways from home at this point. So we'll be keeping an eye on him and, of course, keeping you guys updated throughout the next couple of hours. I'll send it back to you.
Hey, Bayne, real quick. So LA is known for horrendous traffic at times. I'm assuming that the traffic in the roadways are doing a little better this morning, despite the fact that there's, debris flows, as you mentioned, rock slides, landslides, and reports of boulders in the road.
Yeah, definitely. That was a great question, Michael, because, even yesterday when we were out and about trying to get around to different locations throughout the afternoon, which is usually when there's a lot of traffic going on in LA, we got around so easily. I mean, you could get places very quickly because folks, again, were staying off the roads. There weren't a whole lot of people out there. But to your point about reports of having rocks in a little bit of muddier areas into those roadways, we were actually witnessing crews out and about yesterday. The second that they got a report of some of those mudslides or some of those rocks in the road, they were out there clearing it. And we saw a lot of crews out there. So they were deploying them throughout the event going on, throughout the rain event. So hopefully a lot of those roads have been cleared. But yes, we did see quite a few of those going on throughout the day yesterday, especially. But not so much today. Looks like a lot of it has been cleaned up, which is great news. But again, when you get a dirt road like this and you add 3 inches of rain, it's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, it certainly can be. And Bayne, it looks like the California Department of Transportation is doing an excellent job at least attempting to keep up with the, again, rock slides, landslides, debris flows, boulders in the roads, which is great news. And Bayne, of course, we're going to be pushing this story forward with you here in the next little bit, given the fact that even more rain is on the way to parts of LA. You're located about 30 miles just north and west of downtown Los Angeles. Live for us in Woodland Hills, California, that's Fox Weather Meteorologist Bayne Froney. Bayne, we'll check back in with you in just a bit. In the meantime,